We caught Guilty Lúinor L7 in our spider web.
Are you ready? Out of the way!
Oh! Whoa!
Time to change face!
Beyblade is awesome. Welcome to the spider web. I'm Agent Spyder, and my mission is to unbox Hasbro's Guilty Lúinor L7. One of the more exciting releases in QuadDrive, despite its weird name, Guilty Lúinor may actually be one of the stronger QuadDrive bays because of its layer shape and parts. Is that particularly true though? Well, let's find out. So, Guilty Lúinor is a left spinning attack type. With the armor tip, it's in attack mode, and without it, it's in defense mode. We have the Lúinor L7 drive chip, the Guilty Blade, the G01 gravity ring, also known as 2, the QD11 disc, which is Karma, TD18-Q, which is Guard QuadDrive, and A06, which is the Destroy armor tip. Alright, let's release Lúinor from its prison. Alright, it's time to go over each part individually. First up, we have Guilty, which weighs around 7 grams. I think Guilty is a pretty good blade in terms of layer shape, but in terms of appearance, it's lacking. I don't know why they only painted 2 of the 4 dragon heads silver. But come on, I'm pretty sure it wasn't that hard to paint it a bit more. Also, I would have appreciated some blue stickers on the sides, but you know. It seems to have really good contact points in between here. Like, this should really pack a punch when it locks a bay in between these points. And it does have an upward attack motif, which is very cool because it's been like this for Lúinor for a while, so I'm glad they kept this. We have the Lúinor L7 drive chip, which looks really good. I really like the blue and the silver. And it's very cool how they painted the eyes of this dragon. Now, I don't know why they didn't paint the eyes of the other one. I don't know if it's been like that originally, but still, either way, it would have been nice. Look at the slopes. They do look good. Not fantastic, like not absolutely insane, but they're good. And there is the QR code. So it's nice to know that we have another left spin chip with decent to good slopes. We have the gravity ring 2. Not much to say about it. It's pretty much the same as other gravity rings, except it just looks different. The weight is like 1.5 grams, nothing way too crazy because a lot of gravity rings have that weight. We have Karma, which it's a little underwhelming now that I think about it. It weighs around 25 grams, yeah? But I've seen other attack discs that are actually heavier. I think if they made this a bit wider, it'd be better. But it looks pretty condensed. Besides that, its appearance does look very nice. I really like the shape and the markings on the top. We now have the Guard QuadDrive driver. Weighs around, well, it weighs like 5.5 grams, like around the dot. Let's check the spring. I don't think it's that good. It doesn't feel that great. Oh gosh. So yeah, spring may not be good. Now, Guard was never a way too crazy driver. I think this one is the same. It's not going to be crazy at all. It's just going to be, at most, decent. I don't think it's going to be that great. I'm pretty sure the life at the death could have been better if it was wider, but it's not. It's pretty thin compared to other defense drivers. Maybe not way too thin, but no. I think the stamina will be good, but in terms of balance and such, you'll easily be able to get knocked over, especially on a wide layer that takes a lot of recoil like Lúinor. And finally, we have the armor tip, Destroy. Destroy looks good, just like any other destroy tip, except it does not have free spin. There is no free spin gimmick going around here. It is still basically destroy, but it's no free spin. I don't know if that'll be better for it or worse, because I've never seen this. The only time I've seen something like this was Destroyer Hypersphere, but Driver was just outright bad anyway. Bed spring and everything. This, I don't know. This is much smaller. Still contains the overall shape of Destroy, so this will be very interesting. Destroy was never really way too aggressive, and honestly, I think it was rather overrated in its time. So I don't know how great this will be, but we'll see. Armor Tip and Driver together weighs almost 8 grams. Entire layer, 13.41 grams. And the whole bay weighs exactly 46 grams. Nice. That's not too bad, but it could be better. And like I thought, slopes good, spring no. Kinda easy to move. Yeah, so if spring was better, this would be very tough. But I don't think it's gonna be as tough now that I know that the spring is bad. Alright, Guilty Lúinor is here. Test launch with the armor tip. 3, 2, 1, let it run. Look at it go. Already got some pretty good movement. I'm pretty sure the life after death is also really good. Let me like have it, let's see. It'll be funny if it just stands up straight. Yeah, that's a pretty good life for the death. I don't know if it's better than the original Destroy, but that'll be for another video. Alrighty, no armor tip, and for the record, Lúinor is in Apex mode. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! This goes straight to the center. I don't know how it's gonna be. Not way too bad. Alright, let's get an opponent. I'm gonna leave Lúinor in the same mode, and we're gonna battle Ifritur in core mode with its armor tip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Rip! Alright, looking like an actual battle, surprisingly. That is Ifritur. Interesting. Alright then. I'm gonna give Lúinor the armor tip and see what happens now. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Okay, Ifritur burst first. But even then, I'm surprised Lúinor burst second. Maybe because of parts hit it, but I don't know. Either way, that is a clear win for Lúinor. Thankfully. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Rip! I believe that was also an instant win for Lúinor, although it was very, very close. Pretty sure in slow motion you can tell. But moving on, let's get Vanish Fafnir. Battle of the left spins now. Free versus Louis, because you gotta do free versus Louis, I mean. Lúinor still in the same mode. Fafnir core mode with the armor tip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Rip! Ooh. Lúinor being a little interesting right now. Probably gonna lose. Yeah. Kick QuadDrive is a monster. Very underrated. It's Very savage. Alright, Lúinor. Core mode time. 3, 2, 1, let it rep. Rep! Alright, Lúinor. Core mode. Core mode is probably the better mode for Lúinor. By the way, Vanish wins. One more round, and we'll be on with it. Maybe Lúinor needs more stamina? Maybe? 3, 2, 1, let it rep! Rep! That was much closer, but I don't know. Bellfire. Let's slap Bellfire in Apex mode. 3, 2, 1, let it rep. Rep. Alright, Lúinor is really hitting Bellfire in the center. But, okay, alright. Bellfire goes down. 3, 2, 1, let it rep. Core mode, Bellfire. Alright. Gonna win this one? Maybe Bellfire? As it seems. Oh, wow, that's Lúinor. Barely. But that was Lúinor. I am pleasantly surprised. Both Bays are in core mode. Both Bays have their armor tips for this one. 3, 2, 1, aggression! Let's go! Woo! Yeah! Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Oh, that's not what we're talking about. That's kind of embarrassing, Guilty. I like how Guilty always bursts after it wins. Like, so far, the only time it bursts is after it won. Like, bro. I don't know if that's supposed to mock the opponent or something, but kind of funny when you think about it. As long as it's not losing to a burst, I am very satisfied. But, can it handle the Cyclone Roctivore? Or core mode, armor tip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Rip! Okay, if Guilty can beat Cyclone, that's hype. I don't know if it can though. The Cyclone itself is very, very beastly. Yeah, as you can see. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Rip. Ooh, big hit. Another big hit. Come on, Guilty. And that is Cyclone once again. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Rip. Probably the final round. Probably. Probably not going to get through Cyclone. Cyclone's a beast. Yeah, Cyclone. Alright. So what do I think about Hasbro's Guilty Lúinor? I think it's a nice addition to the collection, but it is lackluster in some areas. The blade can hit hard, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty good for combos. However, in terms of appearance, it definitely could have looked better. I can say the same for the chip. In terms of appearance, it could look better, although it still looks nice. But the performance for the chip is great, has really good slopes. Now for the disc is quite nice, but if it was wider, it would have definitely been better and more viable. The driver is not that great. Stamina wise, it's kind of just decent. Life after death is eh. And then you got the spring, which is not that great. So overall, I think the driver is the worst part. The armor tip is amazing though. Helps the Bey move around quickly and has great life after death for an attack driver, which is pretty good. Lúinor has some pretty good burst resistance overall. The only time it burst was because a part hit it, but that's after it burst its opponent. So I think Lúinor is pretty decent. Could be better, so I'd say 7 out of 10. Thank y'all for watching, and keep blading. Wrath Cobra.